Hey guys, the game is currently in essentially full day-long game-wide maintenance. It's about 10 hours, and yeah, the whole game is inaccessible, so we're gonna have to rely on data mines to do our breakdown video of the long-awaited, mega exciting, super hype, just incredible first form cell, the Zenkai first form cell. So we'll do our breakdown for him, and then I'm gonna go through Hydrus's page here. He typically posts just everything that's changed for the game, every update that's released. So we'll just take a look and see what they've done here. So I guess we'll start with Cell. The good thing about this website is you could actually, even during the game being in maintenance, you could still toggle the Zenkai on or off. So obviously we'll take a look at his Zenkai here. You know what I'll actually do? I'll actually pull up his page twice, and we can compare the pre versus post Zenkai kit. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, let's take a look here. So the main ability draws a Blast Arts card next, restores own health by 20% and ki by 50, 50% to blast damage for 60 counts. I think he already had something similar to this. 100% to the next Blast Arts damage inflicted. Okay, that's a lot. 100% to own Vanishing Gauge recovery for 10 timer counts. This doesn't recover the Vanishing Gauge, it increases the recovery rate of the Vanishing Gauge. Minus 15 to own Blaster's cost for 60 counts. Yeah, he had a similar thing here. Okay, so what actually... He never gained ki or HP from this, I guess, prior, is what the change is. Okay. And only 5 timer counts on this, which is pretty good. Sure. Okay. First unique ability. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Restores own ki by 30, 50% damage inflicted. Increases own card draw speed by 1 level for 15 counts. Gradually restores own health each timer count for 60 counts. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Following effects to self when enemy switches characters while this character is in the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, 20% damage. So if you force the opponent to switch, he's getting ki and damage, I guess. Would have been nice if he drew a card from this. Nothing really too crazy. It's kind of standard stuff here. Okay. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 80% damage, reduced damage received by 70%, 50% to ki recovery. Following effects occur according to the number of times timer counts elapsed with current character. Yeah, I do remember he has this. 50% damage here. 6 counts draws a green card, activates 3 times. 12 counts inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 50% to damage received for 20 counts. This is actually pretty good. The reason why this is good is because this essentially functions as a supporting effect, right? Because Cell obviously benefits from this, but your other characters also benefit from this, and this is a pretty sizable debuff. So for enemies that are actually able to be afflicted by debuffs, this is actually pretty annoying. This right here, okay. What did he have prior? So the first unique ability here, healing. Wow, that's it. Okay, yeah, I mean, this guy definitely gained a lot. He's getting the ki, he's getting the damage, getting the card draw speed. Destroying a card is new. This is new too, right? Oh no, that's the same. So the only things that were the same are this and this. Everything else is new here. And then the second unique ability, following effects occur according to the number of timer counts elapsed. 50% damage inflicted. Yep. This was, I guess it was cancelable, huh? This is the same, and then I guess this didn't change, huh? I guess I didn't just remember. I didn't remember that he had this. This is actually pretty annoying. Like, okay. All right, so I mean, those are the buffs to the existing uniques. Let's check out the new ones. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or a blast card. 5 ki, 10% damage, okay, stacking damage for 10 counts. Cover null for 5 counts, activates once, and then it's going to reset. Okay, so him just getting cover null is good. Following effects occur when this character performs a vanishing step. I think the funny thing is about these kinds of effects is these are probably a little bit worse now, with long range PVs against blast cards no longer being in the game. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. 15% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. It's 3 times. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. Who cares? Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20 to all strike arts cost. Not insane. Drawing a card is potentially good though. Best part about this unique is this right here. All right, the last unique ability, Cell Fusion. The following effects occur every time when faced with an enemy. It randomly draws one new card. Okay, yeah, this is good. I was waiting for this. Draws a card. Oh, you know what? That actually explains why this doesn't have a card on it. Is because he's going to just get a card from that anyway. Okay. Nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage to... Oh, okay. He's type neutral defensively for 5 counts. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to strike arts cost for 5 counts. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 20% to key recovery. Okay, sure. Following effects occur every time when hit with an enemy's arts attack. Heals by 3%, plus 10% to own health restoration. I guess that's stackable. This is stackable, huh? Could you imagine if like Super Trunks had this? This is actually a ridiculously strong ability. I just don't know how good it's going to be on this character in particular. Reduces enemy key by 5. Oh, I was going to say only once. Okay, yeah. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 1 card. So I was going to say this is like the Zenkai Kid Buu thing, but it's only once. And it's only to the current enemy. All right, let's just add up his damage real quick. So 50%. I guess we'll add this 70. 150. 200. Stacking 10% here. I'm not going to count this. And that's it. So 200% damage inflicted. It's not great. Z ability is 33% future blast attack and 33% android strike attack. So not the greatest Z ability. And it looks like his Zenkai ability is green future, which I think we actually knew this already from the reveal. But I mean, Vegito Blue obviously is going to be the biggest recipient of this, but let's just double check here. Future. Oh, this guy too. But I mean, he's more of a... Because this guy's not going to be buffing Rosé's Strike. Right? Because Rosé's not an android, so... I mean, I guess if you leader slot Rosé, he'll be getting it. Yeah, it's really just going to be this guy and then Rosé, but I don't really think you're going to be using this guy as like a great Zenkai bench for most teams. Normal strike and blast. Okay, let's just take a look at the green here. This is a melee green. Restores key by 50 upon activation, and on hit you can draw a special move arts card. Restores own health by 15%. This is actually unlimited times, huh? That is like semi-interesting. You can just unlimitedly generate blue cards from your green cards. This is like Daimagoku. Daimagoku also has a similar effect to this, where he has a force draw blue card effect on his green card, but there's no limit to it. Cancels own attribute downgrades. That's really good. That's going to remove like cost increase debuffs. Reduce enemy key by 50. Cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effects. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus, minus 50% to key recovery. And then the biggest thing is it's now comboable. This used to not be comboable. Yeah, it used to only be comboable with the blue. They gave a lot of stuff to this, huh? This is honestly the most interesting thing about this, I think, is probably this. But this is cool too. Just always draw blue. This didn't used to be a thing, right? Yeah. This could be interesting, actually. Healing a lot. Drawing a blue. Comboable now. The only thing I wish this would have done is I wish it would have given you Cover Null. He gets Cover Null here, but there are certainly going to be times where you're going to use the green card and you don't have Cover Null up. So, like, I guess in that instance, this is why they gave him this. In that instance, they're going to be just saying, okay, instead of comboing, just use the blue instead. Okay. And then the blue card is massive damage. That was that always massive damage? No, they buffed it. Okay, major to massive. 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts, and then all enemies get plus 20%. Plus 20% to blast damage received. So this going from major to massive, and then this is new. This might do a little bit of damage, but I don't know. This guy doesn't particularly look too good to me. I'm sure everybody is very disappointed that... oh yeah, I forgot to add this too. This 50% more blast damage. So I mean, he's really got like 250% of blast damage. And then he's got this extra damage here. I feel like he'll be able to do okay damage. It's not going to be anything crazy. But yeah, I don't know. He also only has 1 times card draw speed for a limited amount of time. I'm not sure. I don't think this guy's going to be anything too crazy, which I'm sure everybody is very upset about that. This was one of the most anticipated Zenkais, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to be a menace. All right, so we got that. The Zenkai for Cell. What is this? A banner? Legends Movie Saga. With the Crusher Core, and then fusing Blue Gogeta. This should be in here, right? Legends Movies Saga. Okay. Collect freebie summon coins and exchange them for Z Power. Okay, so it looks like this is going to be actually has summon coins. Okay. So what do we got here? We have the Crusher Core characters. We got Raisin, Cacao, Almond, and Days. What is this? There's no way. There's no way this isn't. They're just dropping this? Is this the worst banner ever? Okay. There are 0 good characters on here. 0. If you summon on this banner, you lose before you even know what you get. Huh? The newest unfeatured character is from the 5th anniversary? We're about to hit the 7th anniversary. Is the site bugged? Is the site like not showing something? I have no words for this. Is one of the most this is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. This is the banner dropping this week. Are they serious? You're bad, 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 you're bad. That's the banner. What am I missing? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What is this? There's no way they're dropping this. This is actually, like, I'm actually so flabbergasted by this that I actually want to see this in game, because I actually can't believe this is dropping. Okay, so maintenance ends in about 6.5 hours from me posting this. I actually just want to go in game once the maintenance is over, and I think the first thing I'm going to do, actually the very first thing I'm going to do, is check if this is actually the banner. Because this is, I literally, I'm looking at this, but I can't even like believe what I'm looking at. There's no way this is the banner. It's impossible. Oh, okay. We'll come back to this, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about the cell, yeah. So we have of course, the Zenkai Rush Battle for Cell, which makes sense. There is going to be a new raid. This is certainly one thing that I think the game has been doing a good job with. Let me actually make this bigger. It doesn't really matter, but we have been getting a very steady stream of raids pretty much since the beginning of Legends Fest. So in like mid-November up until now. So you know, December, January, February, for like 3 months straight, we have been getting like a lot of raids, pretty much a steady stream of raids every single week. So that is really good because it does help with a lot of these slot remover problems. I know that slot removers are like one of the most coveted resources right now. I think a lot of it has to do with just the fact that they keep making the rates for rerolling equipment like really, really bad. But this is good, right? Because it's not just slot removers, it's also Zenny, it's also, you know, like equipment metals and arts boosting material and other things too. So raids, the steady stream of raids we've been getting is pretty good. I do like that. This banner, which I actually think might be literally this might be one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And then this big box sale, which, well, I guess I think the last time I did this, it was like really overpriced. So I guess we'll see if that's going to be the case again. This is just talking about bonus characters for the raid. And yeah, is it like, am I crazy for feeling like this is like, it almost feels like they're mocking us with this? Is it just me who feels like that? Like, let me know down below if I'm like justified in feeling that way. Does this feel like they're mocking us, dropping a Dragon Ball Daima Climax login bonus and then giving us our only piece of content for this week being Zenkai First Form Cell, and then them making the statement in the reveal that we're going to be in the middle of a Cell Saga celebration through the middle of March? Like, they have to be trolling. They have to be kidding. We got some sleeves here, so Zenkai Cell obviously gets a sleeve. Hey guys, Majin Du's in the game. He's just a sleeve, not a playable character. Ponzi's well, got her. This is probably the new PvP equip. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case, because I imagine that's the only new piece of equipment we're getting here. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Equipment. I think it should be ordered. So let's just go down here. If we scroll all the way down. Oh, no, it's not ordered. I gotta search for this. Okay, hold on. What did it look like? It's Goku getting ready to fight Cell. So yeah, there's no, because we're getting the new PvP season today, right? We just had a 3-week season. Goku getting ready to fight Cell. Hopefully I don't skip it. Somewhere over here-ish. You'd think it'd be like where the other Cell equips are. I miss it? Maybe I'll just pause until I'm able to find it. There's no link on this, right? Yeah, I wish there would just be like a link would be on there. All right, give me a second. I'll pause and then I'll come back when I find it. All right, I found it. Let's check this out. So Sun Family, 20% strike defense, 10% HP, 20% blast defense, and then 15% to pure blast. This character is episode Cell Saga. Yeah, pretty good. This is obviously geared towards the purple Goku. So Sun Family, huh? So like Ultra Gohan could use this. Let's just quickly check the Cell Saga roster. I don't think there's anybody else that really jumps out besides Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and the purple Goku. Cell Saga right here. Yeah, Gohan, Goku, and that's it, right? Because I mean, I would use it on like the first form Cell, but he's not Sun Family, so you can't equip it. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I guess this guy, if he gets like a new unique equipment or something. So yeah, it's a pretty good equip, but you know, it's geared towards Goku and then Gohan as well. All right, there's that. There's some new PvP messages, and I don't think there's anything I'm missing with this. I just think maybe there's like a bug with the website that doesn't show all the featured characters. But then again, looking at the art of the banner, like that's what it shows. This has to be the worst banner ever, right? It really does. Like, this is, you have a zero, you summon on this banner, you have a 0% chance to pull something good from this banner. 0. Think about that. I posted the featured units. Oh my god, man. Turles' banner is coming back, and yeah, Majin Vegeta's coming back. I think it's the first time Majin Vegeta's coming back. By the way, this guy gets a buff from the new battle system, AoE greens. By the way, just like we can clarify why AoE greens are getting buffed. It's not because you can't like back float out of an AoE green. That is not why AoE greens are becoming buffed from this. The reason why AoE greens are going to become much better after this battle system change is because you are going to be stuck in melee range, and what's going to end up happening is you're going to be essentially you're going to be more often than not now, instead of backing up into mid-range or long range, you're going to be initiating from melee range, which means that if you go for a strike card or your opponent goes for a strike card and then you vanish their strike card in melee range, that is a guaranteed combo start with an AoE green. So I think there's going to end up being a lot more instances where you're going to end up in situations where combo starts from AoE greens happen. I just think AoE greens are going to be a lot more influential in the outcomes of each fight now, which is why this guy gets better. And then also, obviously, with the removal of perfect vanish against long range blasts, I think the unique gauge in this character is going to be even better, right? Because you're going to want to, like, leveraging the unique gauge to just like buy time, and not trying to go for PVs all the time with Majin Vegeta. Like, that's going to be stronger too. So his unique gauge is, I don't think it's like a massive buff to his unique gauge. I think it's a little stronger, but the AoE green portion of this character is certainly where I think he's going to be seeing a lot more value. So this guy's better now with the update. We saw this. Oh, he did post a link here. Damn it. I wish I saw this earlier. Okay. Yeah, we looked at this, and here's some events, and that is it for this week, right? Upcoming missions, no plat. That's it. Yeah. This is a pretty dead week in terms of content. I think this week, I mean, I don't know. How many videos am I going to drop on the new battle system change? I don't know, but there's really not much to do this week. I mean, it's just the Cell Zenkai, and that's really it. I don't know. I'm very disappointed in their handling of this month. I thought this month was going to be a pretty big month for the game, with Daima reaching its climax here. That they were going to try and capitalize on that, maybe give us an LF of Daima character or something like that, right? Because at this point, Daima has legitimately like 5 LF candidates. Like, there's like 5 or 6 characters from Daima that could potentially get an LF, and I imagine that number is going to increase with this week's episode. So it's not like they have to wait until the end of there's only like 1 or 2 characters they could release from Daima that's worthy of an LF, like, and so they have to wait for the anniversary. No, they could actually drop like 5 characters that can get an LF. So I don't know what they're waiting for. But Cell Saga Celebration during the climax of Daima, where we're getting the only piece of content this week, is first form Cell Zenkai, and then probably the worst banner in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. This is probably the worst banner ever. Probably. So you guys can let me know what you think. This is probably one of the worst updates we've ever seen in terms of just content for the week. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Fantastic.